The morning of my marriage to Eurydice, the god of marriage, Hymen, did not bring us good luck. There was bad omen after bad omen. First, Hymen did not speak the usual words, nor did he seem joyous. Then the torch would not light. My bride, Eurydice, was wandering through the grass when she was killed. She did not see the snake that was hiding there, and it bit her ankle. I mourned for her greatly and decided to venture down to the river Styx, through the gate of Taenarus, in hopes of convincing you, Hades, to release my bride to me. I ventured through the ghosts and came to your wife, Persephone, and you, sir. I came to ask you, O gods of this world, placed below the earth, to which all, who are created mortal, descend, if you allow me, and it is lawful, to set aside the fictions of idle tongues and speak the truth, I have not come here to see dark Tartarus, nor to bind Cerberus, Medusa's child, with his 3 necks and snaky hair. My wife is the cause of my journey. A viper she trod on diffused its venom into her body, and robbed her of her best years. I longed to be able to accept it, and I do not say I have not tried. Loved one. He is a god well known in the world above, though I do not know if it is so here. Though I do imagine him to be here, as well. And if the story of that rape in ancient times is not a lie, you also were wedded by him. I beg you, by these fearful places, by this immense abyss, and the silence of your vast realms, reverse Eurydice's swift death. All things are destined to be yours, and though we delay a while, sooner or later we hasten home. Here we are all bound, this is our final abode, and you hold the longest train over the human race. Eurydice, too, will be yours to command, when she has lived out her fair span of years, to maturity. I ask this benefit as a gift. But, if the fates refuse my wife this kindness, I am determined not to return. You can delight in both our deaths.
Your words stopped Antaeus from reaching for the ever-retreating water, stilled Ixion's wheel, and distracted the vultures from picking at Tithvas's liver. For the first time, the faces of the Furies were wet with tears, won over by your song. And I, the king of the deep, and my royal bride, could not bear to refuse your prayer. Call for Eurydice, you may take your bride. However, you must accept this one condition, that you must not look behind you until you are back above ground.
I understand the deal we made. My bride and I began the long walk home, silently. As we reached the top, I feared that she was no longer behind me, and I looked behind me for just a second. You began to take her from me. I broke our deal and she began to die again right in front of me. I reached for her, but she was already dead. I thought I heard her say farewell, but I cannot be sure. I was devastated by the second loss of my wife. I prayed to come back across the Styx again, but Karen would not let me. I sat on the riverbank and did not eat for a week. I just sat there, grieving my bride.
I understand that, but what brings you to me now this second time?
I was attacked by crazed Maenads who tore me limb from limb and threw my head down the river.